your way to Ghana. Boy, oh boy, you stressed out, tired. Go, you're going to be resting. Okay, then let me recommend to you JN Mobile Spa in Accra, Ghana. Oh boy, JN Mobile Spa, they provide organic care in massage. Are you stressed? Do you need rejuvenated, etc.? For your facials, maybe exfoliating, firming, and lifting? Then contact JN Spa on 00233 244 941 002 or 00233 2006 06386, and they will be right there on time. JN Mobile Spa, your health and beauty needs at your doorstep.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Starr, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse. Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Prampram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Prampram Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour Show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agents, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour Show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Starr Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Starr, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse. Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Prampram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Prampram Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agents, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Starr Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse. Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Prampram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Prampram Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agents, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Starr Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse. Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Prampram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Prum Prum Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agents, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour show is your best source into the property industry.
The best radio show. Broadcasting worldwide, online 24/7.
All around the world. In your car.
At work.
At home.
On your smartphone.
This is Starr Radio UK.
Are you ready to turn it up? Are you ready to turn it up?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This is Starr Radio UK. This is Starr Radio UK. This is Starr Radio UK. This is Starr Radio UK.
Body is your man. Bekutu, show them you got the cocoa set. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Harry Song, aka Mr. Songs. This is the Kingmaker Baba for the girls. We're here. This is Starr Radio. Don't go nowhere. UK, London. We they call them London for home. For here, we they call them London. And I sabi you know, just have fun and stay blessed.
All around the world.
Call the studio now. Call the studio now. Call the studio now.
Smile though your heart is aching. Smile even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you get by. If you smile through your fear and sorrow, smile and maybe tomorrow you find that life is still worthwhile if you just smile. Hey, this is Archie and you are listening to Starr Radio UK and the Morning Show.
This is Starr Radio UK. This is Starr Radio UK.
Welcome. Broadcasting worldwide, online 24/7.
Enlighten your day with Starr Radio. Starr Radio. Radio for the people, by the people.
Okay, let me say massive good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good dawn to you wherever you might be on planet Earth, and welcome you to 2026, the 5th day of January 2026, with the time now exactly at 4 minutes past the top of the hour. This is Starr Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London, and I am...
This is the morning show with Archie.
So once again, I want to welcome each and every one of you. I want to recount the year 2025 and the fact that you stood with us through thick and thin. Days that there were no programs and everything, but you were still there with us. And it's so wonderful. It's so wonderful to be back and so have you there, and that we're going to be sharing everything with you. But let me take this opportunity to say good morning to my able producer, Mr. Francis Guy. Yes, he's been an anchor, right? Making sure everything takes along nicely. Francis, good morning to you. Also, a special good morning also goes to no other one but the one and only Perry in the house as well. They see to everything so that when I come in, everything is cool. But today, it's been too cold. Yes, let me say good morning to Eben all the way in Cape Town, South Africa, to Antonio and the family. I salute each and every one of you. Happy New Year to you. To presenters on Starr Radio UK, Empress Regina, yes, Regina Enima, massive good morning to you there as well. And it was lovely seeing you yesterday. Yes, happy New Year to KB Bossman, Vicky Newton, HRH Linda Pallien, all the way in Cyprus, who will be joining us this afternoon with Career 101. BB Clement, oh, she sent me a card. You know, when I received it, I just received it this morning. Yes, a late delivery one. But hey, massive good morning to you. It's been lovely. It's been lovely having all of you. Mr. Laimi Koiki, yes, we'll catch up later. Yes, last year wasn't a good one. It ended on a bad note. But hey, what did they say? The cloud bit, yeah. Yes. So be rest assured of one thing, that things are going to take along better this year. To Pastor Emmanuel Chidi, massive good morning to you. Mr. Frank Davis, good morning to you. Good morning to Captain Tete, Reverend Michael Esiama, and all the reverends who are on this platform. Bishop Adeshina in Lagos, Nigeria, massive good morning to you. Anjona Adedeji, Aziz Shamsuddin, Professor Banji Akintoye, Chief Dr. Sanda Deyamo Igboho, and all of you who watch us live on the Kwaiki Media platform, Yoruba Nation platforms, and the United States of Biafra platforms. We salute each and every one of you. Also, let me take this opportunity to say massive good morning to Atta Kofi. He came out with a special, a latest album on the 21st of December, and I hope that you are there to listen to it as well. Good morning to Niana Joy, the chief of a shaman. And let me take this opportunity to also say good morning to no other one but the Zongo man himself. Alex, I hope you are doing very, very well. Yes, Alex says he's now got some free time on his hand, and we've got arranging to be having him in the studio. Hey, who knows? Maybe he'll be bringing you some nice reggae tunes there. But wherever you are this morning, once again, welcome to the program. This is Starr Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Okay, so let me put it this way, Reverend Doreen Carter, I must say good morning to you there as well, and to all who are supported us from time past to now. We are so grateful to you for all that you've done, and I say a massive good morning to you, and let's get it on. Now I'm going to bring you the code for the day. The weather forecast will follow suit, then the travel update. We'll move on from there to have a look at some of the stories making the rounds across the globe, because there is lots making the rounds this morning. From archaeology to zoology, from Accra to Zanzibar, we're going to be bringing those your way as well. And then we'll continue from thence to bring you details of the stories. At 11:45, the line is activated. At 12 o'clock, we'll bring the first part of the program to a close to cross over to Cyprus, where HRH Linda Pallien will be to bring you Career 101, where today we'll be looking at a new year. Maybe you'll be looking at taking a new employment or whatever. So preparing for interviews. We're going to be bringing you that, and then we continue until 12:30 when we bring the curtains down for the end of the program. So next year, that's what's going to happen. But once again, I say Happy New Year to you all, and welcome to the Starr Radio UK Monday edition of the morning show at exactly 8 minutes past the top of the hour, and you are listening to no other one.
Archie on Starr Radio. Nobody does it better.
Let me say good morning to nowadays Mrs. Donna Kwanzaa. I hope you are doing very, very well, girl. We'll catch up later. All right then. Now let's move on. Delta Hammond, good morning. Mrs. Vida Hammond, ma'am, massive good morning to you, and my own daughter Eresi. Massive good morning to you all there. Hope you're all doing very, very well. Starr Radio UK, and let's crack on. Okay, do. Yes, so when it comes to the quote for the day, it says success only gets attracted to the prepared mind. Success only gets attracted to the prepared mind. So how prepared are you when you have success? If it's falling in your lap, if you're not prepared for it, you leave it crashing on the floor and being destroyed. But as it said, you heard it from here. It's all coming your way from Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Okay, and now moving on to the weather front. Well, in the UK today, boy, it is cold. Let me say good morning to my brother Felix all the way in Aberdeen. Felix, I hope you are doing very, very well. That place is cold. Yeah, he tells me when I say, it's cold here. I say, well. What are people talking about? Want to talk cold? Come up there and come and experience it. Yeah. Massive good morning to you. Well, so for today, for London and the southern part of England, this is how the weather is going to be. Today it will be dry and cold with winter sunshine. Tonight it will be cold with clear skies. It will be dry. Top temperature 2 degrees, the lowest -4. Pollution low, UV level low, sunset 16:07, and sunrise for tomorrow morning 08:06 hours. And that brings us to the end of the weather forecast. Now let's go to the travels, because we know things have resumed. But what do we have for you? So on the underground, as we say, keep your eyes on the roads, as we keep it navigated. I promise our born on the underground this morning. The central line is experiencing minor delays on the entire line because of train cancellations there. On the district line, there's spot suspension between Turnham Green and Richmond. No service between Turnham Green and Richmond while Network Rail faces a point failure at Gainsbury. Tickets are being accepted on London buses, Southwestern Railway services, and good service on the rest of the line as well. On the Jubilee line, there are severe delays between Canary Wharf and Stanmore, and pass suspension between Stratford and Canary Wharf. And also, Meld May is also experiencing no service between Richmond and South Acton, while Network Rail fixes a point failure at Gainsbury. Good service on the rest of the line. Now let's move on to the major roads in London, and let me tell you what is happening there as well. So on the major roads in London, I can tell you shortly, there are no exceptional delays. Things are moving well there. On the river bus, there is reduced service on the Woolwich Ferry because due to a one vessel service running due to technical issues there, and that aside, all the others are running a good service. On the landing cable car as well, there is good service throughout, bringing us to the final segment of the travel update. That is the National Rail. And what have I got there for you? I can tell you on the National Rail this morning, okay, I have more special services. So therefore, I'm going to be mentioning the ones that are running or providing good services at the moment. Now, C2C, Chiltern Railways, Gatwick Express, Heathrow Express, Island Line, Thames Link, Transparent Express, West Midlands trains are all offering special services. That aside, anyone that wasn't mentioned is offering special service. All the rest, good service there. Only the ones that I didn't mention are all running special services. So that is where I would say once again, as I normally will, but you can share with us how your travel is or are like wherever you are this morning. And once again, let me put it this way: good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good dawn to you wherever you are this morning. Continue to keep your eyes on the roads, and have a wonderful day. All right, then, that is just for all your travels. Yeah, the program is not come to an end yet, but as and when we are on, when there are any changes, I promise to bring that to the fore. On that note, we take a commercial break, we come back, and I will be getting you straight on to the global trotting. This law that has happened over the past few days, and we're going to be telling you from archaeology to zoology, from Accra to Zanzibar. We're going to be telling you all. Stay tuned, don't you go away. Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London.
Hey, Charlie, you're on your way to Ghana. Boy, oh boy, you stressed out, tired. Go, you're going to be resting. Okay, then let me recommend to you JN Mobile Spa in Accra, Ghana. Oh boy, JN Mobile Spa, they provide organic care in massage. Are you stressed? Do you need rejuvenated, etc.? For your facials, maybe exfoliating, firming, and lifting? Then contact JN Spa on 00233244941 002 or 00233200606 and they will be right there on time. JN Mobile Spa, your health and beauty needs at your doorstep.
Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Pram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Pram Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
In your car,
At work,
at home,
on your smartphone. Broadcasting worldwide, online 24/7.
all around the world. The best radio show.
Broadcasting worldwide, online 24/7.
Welcome back to the program. This is Starr Radio UK. This is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London, bringing the time now to exactement 16 minutes past the top of the hour. And now let's go. Global Trotting. Okay. What are the news making the rounds this morning, kicking off from home here in the UK? Temperatures dip to -11 overnight as snow closes schools and disrupt travels across UK. Train services and flights are cancelled as many people return to work and school following the Christmas break. That's one story is making the rounds. Also, a teen girl has been who was educated in the UK has been confirmed among those who died in the Swiss bar fire. And then US action in Venezuela not legal. Senior Labour MP has said. Chambering will be telling you more about that. Now, new powers to seize phones for migrants come into force today. Well, let's see how that pans out there as well. Ladies and gentlemen, Starr Radio UK. Starr is ready for closer EU alignment in the national interest. Let's see how that pans out as well. And then Anthony Joshua posts first picture since Twitter crash in poignant tribute. We'll be telling you more about that. All right then. Now let's move on to some other stories making the rounds this morning. In other parts of the world, the most of the story, Trump has warned new Venezuelan leader as Maduro set to appear in court. And Bowen has said Trump's action could set precedent for authoritarian powers across the globe. Well, We'll be talking more or be looking at it more, but at the moment, let's go on. And 32 Cubans killed during U.S. attack on Venezuela. I'll be telling you more about that. From Caracas port to New York court, Maduro's capture in pictures and maps. I cannot put that across, but I'll be telling you about that as well. And please identify all 40 victims of Swiss bar fire. As I did say earlier on, one is one who was educated here in the UK. We need Greenland. Trump repeats threat to annex Danish territory. And the Greenland people are also saying, we are not for sale. Well, we're talking more about what is happening more there. And thousands stranded across Europe and Greece as airspace is disrupted. Okay, we'll be telling you more about that. And then can Maduro's trusted lieutenant now work for Trump? That is the issue the question that some people are also asking this morning. Trump is warning over Iran protests. Reckless says Trump's warning over Iran's protests is reckless, says Foreign Minister. The U.S. President earlier said if peaceful protesters are killed, Washington will come to their rescue. Okay, he came to the rescue of the Nigerians. He said, well, they seem to be killing Christians and therefore kidnapping or whatever thing. So he decided to come and bomb a bit there. All the threats that is made, he's trying to just follow up with it to make sure that he's done it. But do you think that is good enough? UK and France bomb underground IS arms bunker in Syria. There are some of the stories making the rounds there. In the Latin American area as well, Trump has also sort of threatened after capturing the Venezuelan leader, one of the Colombia. Yes, he's also threatening that. When he was posed a question, they were saying that, well, it could be good that they go and then yes, do that. But are we seeing a new trend, a template, a precedent that he who wields power can go and capture whatever they want whenever they want? Are we saying that? Well. Ladies and gentlemen, Starr Radio UK. Activist group says it was behind Berlin fire that caught power to thousands. What activist group is that? We'll tell you more about that as well. It's all coming away from Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Now, Bluefin tuna fetches record $3.2 million at Tokyo auction. Well, so are you going to eat it? Are you going to store it, save it? Why do you? Well. Okay. Grow something big and you can sell it for big money. What about that? South Korea movie of the year is an indie story about a teen's trauma. Those are some of the stories. And China's BYD overtakes Tesla as world's top EV seller. And Japan Prime Minister joins fight for more female toilets in Parliament. Well. Of course, they are being represented there. So why shouldn't they also have their say in there as well? This is all coming away from Starr Radio UK. But as we continue as well, the Chinese government has called on Donald Trump to release Maduro, to free him. China demands US free Maduro as Trump threatens military operation against sick Colombia as well. Well, I thought he wasn't going to get himself involved in any wars or stuff like that. So the question is, why has Trump gotten involved with Venezuela? Well, and just taking Maduro out and the number of people who have died there and stuff like that. But he said it was a good and a straight action that was taken. Ladies and gentlemen, Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London and on the African front as well. At least 30 killed in an attack on a Nigerian village. It is the latest in a spate of violent attacks in Niger State and comes a day after officials said schools could reopen following a mass abduction last year. Well, so what is it? It is in the AFCON, Cameroon has seen of South Africa to set up a Morocco tie there. I will be telling you more about that. Starr Radio UK. All right, let's move on. Let's move on before we take a break. Driving instructors teach students how to survive Zimbabwe's deadly roads. Well, defense mechanism, right? Guinea Supreme Court confirms Domboya's presidential election victory. Oh wow. Okay. Lots more happening there, and we're going to be telling you more about that. And still moving on, straight on to Nigeria as well. Before we take a break, and then we bring you the detailed analysis. Anthony Joshua's eyewitness gives update, reveals what was inside truck Boxer's car crash into. And then Nigeria's death toll rises to 50 in Niger State market attack. And then NDLEA detains 22 Indians over ship laden with cocaine. And then best performing stock market in Africa 2025. And then 63 Tinubu hails Governor Abba Yusuf's leadership as grassroots focus there as well. And the river crisis top stakeholders mention agreement between Wike Fubara ahead of 2027 elections. Well. The Godfathers. That is Africa for you. All right then. Now moving on straight to one of the places that is in Ghana as well. Ghana's economy is stronger after 1 year of Mohammed's return. Kwachi Ofosu is saying there. And then presidential term changes must be decided by the people, not politicians. Bafo Ewia is saying, what? Is it the 5 years instead of 4 years? Well, of course, they have to bring it to the people for them to vote on it. But again, there should be enough education for the people to actually get behind and do it. Now, Patrick Boama hails late Ayawaso East MP as key NDC asset in Parliament. And Bank of Ghana introduced new regulatory guidelines for international money transfers. I'll be trying my best to bring you more on that. And journalists allegedly assaulted by firefighters during Kaswa market incident. Those are some stories making the rounds this morning. It is Starr Radio UK. It is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. It's still on the Ghanaian front as well. Immigration officer arrested in suspected transport of 2,600 AK-47 ammunitions to Wale. How? So virtually, they are the ones, as we say, who are fueling the unrest there. Okay, NDC MP's death. Prophet Uche's 2026 prophecy on vacancy in Parliament. They started. And Trump says second Venezuela strike possible if government does not. Those are some resources. Come check them. Mahama wouldn't make you stand to greet him. Owusu Bempa jabs. Okay. He's jabbing who? Ekufuado would say, hey, stand up. You are playing national anthem. You are sitting down. Who are you? Get up there. Maybe it's called Nana. That's why. Okay. This is Starr Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Let's take a quick break. We come back and we continue with the show. It is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. A quick break and we'll be with you.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse. Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Prampram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Prampram Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at Ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agent, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Starr Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse. Hi there. Are you dreaming of owning your own house in Ghana? Then you will need a well-documented piece of land that is free from troubles. I highly recommend My Africa Property for any size of land that you will need. With My Africa Property, lands are available in Prampram, Sopoli, Tohenia, Ogome, Dodova, Winneba, and many other locations at affordable prices. These locations are about an hour away from the airport, only 35 minutes from the motorway, 10 minutes drive from Central University College, 10 minutes drive to the beach, and close to Prampram Senior High School and Ghana Men's Soccer Center of Excellence. For more details, visit our website www.myafricaproperty.com or call our UK office on 0208 123 2523. For our US and Canada offices, call us on +1 585 184 994145. You can also email us at Ghana@myafricaproperty.com.
Getting onto the property ladder has never been easy until now. Join us this and every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. live on the Property Hour show on Starr Radio UK, where we talk to mortgage brokers, property developers, estate agent, landlord, tenant, property consultants on how to invest or get into the property business and make money. You can't afford to miss this. The Property Hour show is your best source into the property industry.
Tune in to On Point here on Starr Radio UK with Empress Regina every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT. Looking forward to your company.
Hi guys, this is your friend Uruj from SendWave. SendWave is a money transfer app that is used by people all over the world to send money to their loved ones in Africa. With SendWave, you can send money to Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And the best part is, SendWave is absolutely commission-free. Our exchange rates are excellent. You can see for yourself by checking them out on our website. So how do you use SendWave? SendWave is an app that you can download onto your phone from the App Store or Google Play Store. The app is free to download. After downloading it, just open the app and enter your name, email, and phone number. That's it. You're good to go. Make sure you use the promo code SR. S for Star, R for Radio. This promo code will give you £5 free credit to send to Africa on your first transaction. Your money will be delivered to your recipient within seconds. Feel free to call me on 0749 7377 647 at any time. I'll be happy to tell you all about SendWave and help you in any way I can. Remember to use the promo code SR for £5 free credit. Medasse.
Everywhere you go, Afrobeat reggae dancehall taking over. Everywhere you go, Afrobeat reggae dancehall taking over. Yo, what's up, people? This is a boy Raskin Bobo One. Tune in every day, every night at the Star Radio UK with the big man them Archie. When I say order, you say fire.
Welcome back to the program. This is Star Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Bringing the time now to exactly 11:34, and now let's bring you the details of the stories that we've looked at this morning. And kicking off from the UK front, as we normally would do. Yes, just okay. Yeah, okay. Yes, that's good. It's better now. All right then. So, kicking off from the UK front here. Well, temperatures have dropped, and they say snowfall and ice have forced the closures of hundreds of schools in Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland, and disrupted travel across the UK. Yellow warnings are still in place for snow and ice across much of the country. And on Sunday night was the coldest night of the season so far for England and Wales, and temperatures in Sharp in Cumbria dipping to minus 10.9. Train services and flights have been cancelled, while the runway at Liverpool John Lennon Airport is also closed. So please check it out if you have to embark on a journey. The weather is going to be like that for a time now, so just bear with us. Just bear not bearing with us. You know how you live in here. So yes, make sure that you are well cladded so you don't get yourself ill, because you go out that way and then wow. Okay, breaking news coming through as well. Let me bring that your way. A man has admitted dressing as a Navy admiral without permission at a Remembrance Sunday event. You remember that Jonathan Carley, 65, from Harlech in Gwinnett, was charged with wearing uniform or dressing bearing the mark of His Majesty's forces without permission. He was arrested at his home after images of him wearing the uniform of one of the Royal Navy's most senior ranks, along with a raft of medals, including Distinguished Service Order, were shared on social media. It followed concerns raised by 7 former service personnel at the Red Lane Service at the Llandudno in North Wales. Well, it's a breaking news that is coming through. So as and when we have more information to it, I will bring it to the fore. Well, fake admiral. Well, we got fake everything, so what about that? Well, ladies and gentlemen, Star Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. At 11:45, the line will be activated, so wherever you are, don't even think of touching the dial. But let's continue. Well, one other story that is making the round this morning. New powers allowing mobile phones to be seized from illegal migrants without arresting them have come into force. The government said it will help gather intelligence on smuggling gangs organizing small boats crossing to the UK. The Home Office said seizures will begin on Monday at the Manston Migrant Processing Center in Kent, with technology on site ready to download intelligence from devices. Officers will be able to demand that migrants remove their coats to search for phones and also check their mouth for SIM cards. The National Crime Agency said the information collected could speed up investigations into smuggling gangs. Now, Border Security Minister Alex Norris said, "We promise to restore order and control to our borders, which means taking on the people smuggling networks behind this deadly trade." Now, that is exactly why we are implementing robust new laws with powerful offenses to intercept, disrupt, and dismantle these vile gangs faster than ever before and cut off their supply chain. Well, that'll be a good one there if they are able to do so, because I'm looking at it that if the transaction is either before they board the what do you call it, the boat or whatever to cross, so they might have paid all these gangs whatever they're supposed to pay before they are leaving. So if you take the phones off them, what will we actually get out of that? Okay, and then if people hide it in various places, you cut my drift. Yeah, are we now going to go that way to be doing also? Or I mean, well, I don't know, maybe they'll have to use digital screenings or what do you call it, those gadgets that they use at the airports and various places to check that people are coming in and they don't have whatever there. So like the airports checking for security bit. So let's see, maybe that will help. If it does, why not? Well, ladies and gentlemen, Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Now we're going to cross over to other parts of the world, but we kick it off from here. The US military action in Venezuela has breached international law, and the UK should make clear it is unacceptable. The chair of the Commons Foreign Affairs Committee has said. Dame Emily Thornberry is the most senior Labour MP so far to criticize Donald Trump's strikes on the country over the weekend, which saw President Nicolas Maduro and his wife captured. The UK government has so far refused to say whether the move was illegal, insisting it is for the Americans to lay out the legal basis for the action. So everybody is scared of saying you are in the wrong, and that is what I've said. But we'll be looking at it holistically. Back in the day, I remember myself, that is it 4 years on or 5 years on, the Russia-Ukraine war, and then we were talking about that time, myself, Frank, Felix, we were on, and then we were looking at the Russian amassing their military around the borders of Ukraine, and we were thinking, I mean, are they going to attack them? I remember Frank and Felix saying, "Oh no, they're not going to be attacking them. They're not going to be attacking them." And the next moment, boom, 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 on the 24th of February that year, boom, then they were attacked. Now, Trump is the one who is trying to negotiate. Okay, negotiate with Russia to end Russia and Ukraine, to end the war that is going on, lives that is being lost, and all those blah 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 blah. Now Russia said they took that action because they think that of their security, the security of their state. Okay, so now that Trump has gone to Venezuela to capture their leader, I mean, before then he's captured a few of their ships that were tankers that were moving crude oil. I think about 3 or 4 of them, and there were other boats that have been also, destroyed or bombed because they were allegedly carrying drugs, and those are the drugs that is of the view have been fueling the drug trade in the U.S. So those are the people. So But as at the moment, until now, there have not been any evidence of the people who have been killed and any actual evidence to say that, yes, these people actually were carrying drugs and that's why they were killed. So far, I think about almost 100 people have been killed, for lack of figures. I know it's about 80, between 80 100 people have been killed. Okay, and now the U.S. goes in to say because of the security of the U.S., Trump and the Trump's leadership have gone in to actually capture Nicolas Maduro. Now, what template has he put there? What precedent has he set? What example can he now go there to say to Russia, stop what you're doing and let Ukraine go? Or is he going to say, yeah, Russia, you know what? Take those lands that you've captured, the Donbas region, and then Ukraine, behave yourself, and then they go. So what we're going to be saying that which country is sovereign now? Is there any sovereign state? Or is it those who wield so much power? You have nuclear, then everybody will have to listen to you. Is that what is happening across the globe now? Has the state been set for such actions to take place? That is the question I've been asking people when we woke up to this story. And well, it's not only going on from there, only there, but there have been others who are critiquing what has been going on. And we know the Russian leader had come to condemn the act, and now we have the Chinese who are also calling on the Americans or Trump to release or free Maduro. Now, China has told the U.S. to free Nicolas Maduro hours before he is expected to appear in a court in New York. Meanwhile, Donald Trump has suggested Colombia could be a target for the U.S., calling its president a sick man who won't be in power for long. It is quite an interesting one. It is quite an interesting one there. But will the USA is going to be listening to China to free Maduro? And then with that happening, now a precedent has been set that you think that if a country is there and you think they are a threat, let me put it that way, to you, and you wield so much power and you can capture them, you go on. So what is Taiwan's stake now? What would the Taiwanese leaders be saying? Now, in Greenland as well, Trump is saying that we are coming, we need Greenland, we want Greenland. Now, we're talking about Venezuela, and we're talking about they having about 17% of the world's oil. Okay? Now, they are of the view that, well, that's the thickest oil that they need, America economy needs. And now that Trump has come out to say emphatically that they are going to see to govern Venezuela until such a time that they can have a judicial, is it a release or handing over, they're going to be doing that. So, what exactly is the end game? And what template and what precedent has been set? And the other question I'm asking is any country now sovereign? Unless, of course, you have what? Nuclear weapons? So they cannot do that to India. They cannot do that to Pakistan. They cannot do that to China. They wouldn't do that to Russia. Now, when it comes to Iran, they've actually buckled them. So Iran can be making noise, but Iran hasn't got the means to actually use a nuclear weapon. They can't do that. Okay. So the question is, what precedent has been set by Trump? He said he wasn't going to get himself in any wars. Someone will say, well, he's not gotten himself in wars. This one, he just went there and boom, 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 took the president. But again, the regime, though you've taken Nicolas Maduro out, but it's his government. So with the vice president who is now been sworn in as the leader of the country going to suck up to Trump or what? Well, ladies and gentlemen, 12 minutes to the top of the hour at a time. The morning show, the program. I remain yours sincerely, the one and only Archie.
This is Starr Radio UK.
But if you want to hop in to share your take with us, feel free. Go to Teams and call us via Starr Radio UK. Teams, Starr Radio UK, and your voice will be heard. But what do you think is going on now? What do you think is going on now? Can they say that? Well, you know, in Niger, because of the other earth minerals that is needed, and then the fact that the Nigerians have driven out the Western powers and say that we don't want you because you've been there for ages and we've not seen any rest when it comes to our security or insecurity in our part of the world, and blah 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 blah. Are they going to say, now we want it, we need it, and we are going to take it by force? Christians will tell you, the good book says something. It says, from the time of John the Baptist until now, that was a quote from Jesus. It said that the kingdom of heaven is suffering violence, and the violent take it by force. So the kingdom of this world is suffering violence, and the violent take it by force. So whatever you have, somebody can take it off you because they think we really need it. What do you think? It's Starr Radio UK.
Call the studio now.
All right, let's move on. It's quite an interesting time here in the world that we live in, right? Okay. But Venezuela's new leader, Delcy Rodriguez, is due to be sworn in before the country's National Assembly at 08 hours, that is 12 o'clock in the next few moments, 11 minutes time. Now, hours later, her predecessor, Nicolas Maduro, who has been seized as part of a U.S. operation, will appear in a New York court. And then Maduro is accused of drug trafficking and weapon offenses and of running a narco-terrorist regime, a claim he denies. Now, allies of the deposed leader, including China and Iran, are calling on the U.S. to release Maduro. Beijing says Washington's actions are a clear violation of international law. Now, earlier, Donald Trump warned Rodriguez she could pay a very big price if she doesn't do what's right. And what's right there? Meanwhile, Rodriguez issued a direct appeal to Trump, saying our peoples our region deserve peace and dialogue, not war. So is she going to be sucking up to Trump? And then they do what? And Trump saying that, well, he doesn't mind having boots on the ground to make sure that they see to the governing of Venezuela until such time that they think that it's okay to hand it over. So is it recolonization or what? Well, but he's gone on to say that Venezuela, okay, let me just take that. He said Venezuela is a mess and Cuba is ready to fall. Now, interestingly, Venezuela is the one that supplies crude oil to Cuba to sustain in this world now, if you don't have crude oil or you don't have anywhere you can get it. I mean, look at it in the UK when we had the Russian-Ukraine war going on. Because of that, the prices of oil rocketed, skyrocketed, and then it's affected everything. Cost of living and everything is gone up. Now, Venezuela supplies Cuba with that. So he is of the view that now that he's able to actually stop Venezuela from whatever, and that they are going to be in control of Venezuela, that means that Cuba will be starved of oil. And that, how that is going to pan out for them is a different thing that we don't know. But I want to have your take on that. You can post it on the platforms that we are broadcasting on. What do you think? What do you actually think about what is going on there? Ladies and gentlemen, Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. But in reaction to that, the Spanish government has been on a outspoken critique of the U.S. removal of Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro. Foreign Minister Jose Manuel Alvarez told Cadena Ser Radio that the intervention was a violation of international law and set a very dangerous precedent for the future. Spain has asked to participate in today's UN Security Council meeting on the issue. Now, Alvarez's comments echoed those of the Socialist Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez, who told party members Washington's use of force was an act that we fully condemn, and as we do the suffering of the people of Ukraine and Palestine. So, you see, when somebody does it, we can say that is wrong. But when I do it, is that wrong? Or I am a law, and therefore whatever I do is right? That is the question, and that's the precedent that seems to be have been set. And so let's say Ghana can decide to say, you know, Togo is a very small country. Yeah, let's go. We need that land because they've also got some other earth minerals that are very, very precious. So let's go there and then boom, let's capture it because we need it. Well. Ladies and gentlemen, Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Well, emboldened by the Venezuelan strike, Trump implied he could take military action in Colombia and reiterated interest in Greenland, as I've said. But we'll be telling you more about developments from there. It is all coming your way from Starr Radio UK. It is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London, bringing the time now to exactement 6 minutes to the top of the hour. Let's go to some of the African countries and look at what is happening there as well. Okay. Okay, so on the African front this morning as well, well, there have been at least another 30 killed, but now information coming through said it's risen to about 50 people who have been killed, and men have violently stormed a village in Nigeria's Niger State, killing at least 30 people and looting shops. State authorities have said the attackers emerged from a forest near the village of Kasuwandaji on Saturday and set fire to the local market, looted shops and kidnapped an unspecified number of people. Police have said the gunmen entered the town on motorcycles carrying weapons, rounded up people and then proceeded to slaughter them while others were shot dead, journalists said. Now, attacks on and kidnappings by armed criminal gangs known as bandits have been a problem in Nigeria for years, but reports in western and central regions have spiked recently. Abdullahi Rufaya, an official of the Niger State Emergency Management Agency, confirmed the journalist report that villagers were rounded up and killed. So are we saying that Nigeria is not that equipped enough to be able to stand up for their own communities? And that is where we talked about the state police, where there was a call that they need to be armed. But because of secessionist issue, they didn't want to allow that to happen. But if you look at this, and you look at various communities, if they have their own security apparatus who are armed, couldn't they have actually maybe gone into a banter with these people to stop them from killing up to 50 people, burning and destroying, looting, and doing all sorts? So if they're not able to do it, and then Trump says, you know what, yeah, I think that we need to be coming there often because we are fighting for apparently, as he said, allegedly, that they are killing Christians there, and therefore they need to come in to rescue them. But it's all the communities that are Christian communities that have been so there are some that are Islamic as well, yet they have also. So it's like this bandit thing that is going on is not looking at religious fraternity or anything, but just going on to just do whatever they are bidding, whatever they desire to do. But what is the government doing so far? So far, Tinubu's government. Well, I know a new military leader has been said and all stuff that has been going on. But what do you think? What do you think? It's a sad one there. So in Nigeria as well, 26 people have been dead, have been killed, and 14 missing after a boat capsized in northeastern Nigeria. At least 26 people drowned and 14 others are missing after a boat carrying farmers and fishermen capsized in northeastern Nigeria, the emergency services has said. A very sad one from there as well. Now moving on to Guinea as well. Now Guinea's Supreme Court on Sunday validated an overwhelming presidential election victory for Junta chief Mamadi Doumbouya, crediting him with 86.72% of the votes. This confirmed provisional results announced earlier last week, following the December 28 election that excluded opposition heavyweights from the ballot. The runner-up, Abdoulaye Yero Biden, won 6.59% of the vote, also unchanged from the provisional result. Balde, who had challenged the election result in a filing with the Supreme Court, has since voluntarily withdrawn the complaints. The court's first President Fodi Bangura said as he announced the final election. Was he threatened, or has he been given something to say, shush, get out and just shush yourself and let's move on? Ladies and gentlemen, what a world we live in. What a world we live in. But I'm going to be bringing you Career 101 in a moment, but let me try to see whether I can bring you more stories from this front before we move on. Okay, in Ghana as well. Now, a member of parliament for Manchia South, the vice chairman of the subsidiary legislation committee, Nana J. Bafuo Ewia, has argued that major constitutional reforms, including proposal to extend the presidential term, should be determined directly by the Ghanaian people rather than by politicians. Now, Mr. Ewia was reacting to the recommendation of the Constitutional Review Committee, which recently presented its final report to President John Dramani Mahama. The report, which proposes several amendments to the 1992 Constitution, includes extending the presidential term from 4 years to 5 years and lowering the minimum age requirement for presidential candidates. Now, if you look at the trappings of the office of the president, most presidents, obviously, the evidence abounds, will want to stay in office forever, and most party people will also want their party to remain in office indefinitely. So, some of these things we shouldn't leave for politicians to decide. It should be for the people, Mr. Ewia stated. He stressed that such fundamental decisions should not be left in the hands of elected representatives alone. It shouldn't go to the representatives of the people if we want to continue securing our democracy, especially since the abundant evidence is that where these provisions have been altered in other countries, they have often caused problems. Mr. Ewia pointed to a recent development in the neighboring Benin as a cautionary example, noting that an attempted coup occurred shortly after the presidential term was extended. In recent times, there was a coup d'etat in Benin which did not succeed shortly after the presidential term had been extended from 5 years to 7 years. So, do you think the president of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama, will succumb to that and say, well, because I don't want that to happen, I want out? Well, it's all coming your way from Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London. Now let me bring you this one and there we go. It appears one of the prophecies of the founder and leader of Regine House Chapel, Prophet Eric Boahin Uche, popularly known as Prophet Uche, for the year 2026 has come to pass. Speaking at his church's watch night service on December 31, the renowned prophet, who is regarded as a spiritual protege of Prophet Isaac Owusu Bempah, the founder of the Glorious Word Power Ministries, prophesied that there was going to be a vacant seat in the Parliament of Ghana. He urged Ghanaians to pray for their relations in the House because there will be a by-election in the country. Now, last year I said we should pray for our Parliament for 2026. We should pray for our Parliament again. There is a vacant seat in the Parliament House again. I projected all the people I have in Parliament. Those of you who have relatives in Parliament, let us pray for them. If you know someone in Parliament, dip that person into the blood of Jesus, because 2 seats will become vacant. There will be 2 by-elections in Parliament, he said. Less than a week after Prophet Uche's prediction, a member of Parliament has died, which would occasion a by-election. The member of Parliament for Ayawaso East, Mohammed Nasser Touare Mahama, died on the afternoon of Sunday, January 4. That was yesterday, after reportedly succumbing to his illness. He's expected to be buried today. Nasser Touare Mahama, born in March 17, 1965 in Nima, Accra, was seasoned politician who represented the Ayawaso East constituency in the Greater Accra region on the ticket of the NDC. He first entered Parliament in 2012 after winning the seat in the general election and was re-elected in subsequent polls, including a resounding victory in 2024 election where he garnered over 70% of the vote. A businessman by profession, Mahama had a Bachelor of Science degree in marketing from Central University, a diploma in governance from Ghana Institute of Management and Public Administration, GIMPA, and a Master of Business Administration from Doshisha University in Japan. Well, so someone is saying the first one has come to pass. So, what is going to happen next? Whew. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is Starr Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station.
Call the studio now.
In London, we're going to be crossing over to Cyprus, where I'm going to be bringing you Career 101 with HRH Linda Pallien. But then, just hold on whilst we take a quick commercial break, and I'll be with you. Stay tuned.
Hey, Charlie, you're on your way to Ghana. Boy, oh boy, you stressed out, tired? Go, you're going to be resting. Okay, then let me recommend to you JN Mobile Spa in Accra, Ghana. Oh boy, JN Mobile Spa, they provide organic care in massage. Are you stressed? Do you need rejuvenated, etc.? For your facials, maybe exfoliating, firming, and lifting? Then contact JN Spa on 00233 244 941 002 or 00233 2006 06386, and they will be right there on time. JN Mobile Spa, your health and beauty needs at your doorstep.
Well, Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London, and we go to Cyprus, where our own HRH Linda Pallien is with preparation for interviews, as I promised you. Stay tuned.
So it's your job to prepare adequately to then convince them that you're the one for that role.
Okay.
And lots of different things that to do to prepare for an interview. But I really want to give you, the listeners today, this one specific tangible aspects that you can implement today, you know, and answer questions. It's interview questions, but it's all questions in general. So even if it's your promotion interview or your yearly review, how do you answer these questions to give you the best possible prospect of getting the job?
Okay. Okay. Listeners, Starr Radio UK, Career 101 with HRH, Linda Pallien. And today we're looking at how to prepare for an interview. And she's just giving you one specific item that if you implement that, you are in no way going to miss that opportunity. So let's listen to her. Now, what is that specific item that we can rely on?
So this specific item is called the Starr technique.
The Starr
technique. And this technique is used when you're answering competency questions. And when we talk about competency questions, we're talking about questions that show how competent you are at a particular skill. So this might be leadership, teamwork, communication, dealing with conflict, resolving problems, etc. So competency questions would usually start with, they'll start something like, tell me about a time where you dealt with conflict or you worked in a team. This is common interview questions, and before I even tell you how to answer it, I want you to understand why you'll be asked that.
Okay, why would one be asked that question then?
Yeah, your interviewer wants to know that you've been in a situation before, that you can transfer that into the role that you're going to perform now. Okay, so if I ask you about a time where you've used your leadership skills, it's because you're going to use leadership skills in this role that you're applying for. So I want to be able to deduce that you've done that and you can use those transferable skills into this. So that's why you're asked competency questions. And without fail, regardless of what level of job you're going for, whether it's the CEO level or the bottom of the rank, you're still going to be asked those questions. Okay. So this is where the Starr technique comes in. STAR, Starr. And Starr stands for situation, task, action, results. S is for situation, T for task, A for action, R for result.
Okay. Situation, task, action, result.
Starr. Situation, task, action, result.
Okay.
You want to use the Starr technique because, one, it paints a whole picture and it puts it into context when you're answering the questions. Because at interviews, you're nervous normally and naturally nervous. So when you're using a Starr technique to answer a question, you can give a cohesive, comprehensive answer, coherent story, and a full picture. Because normally we start in the middle and then we forget and we're like, well, what's the question again? You start off answering the question and then you go off on a tangent and you don't even think that you've answered the question. So that's one benefit of using the Starr. The second benefit is you can predict the questions that you're going to be asked in advance.
Okay.
And because you can predict these interview questions in advance, you can prepare for it. You can prepare it way in advance and you can guarantee that you're going to be asked these competencies. If you're for a team leader position, you know that leadership is going to be one of the competencies they ask you about. So the Starr technique, you would have prepared your leadership answer already. It allows you to be able to prepare different examples and showcase your skills. So now let's get to an example of how you would use that. Okay, so we said Starr, situation, task, action, result. So in an interview for a team leader position for let's take McDonald's. I like using McDonald's. I think everybody can relate.
Yes. Everybody can relate to McDonald's. We're going to go eat McDonald's there, Okay. Yes.
Tell me a time where you've used a leadership position, or you've been in a leadership position and you've used leadership skills. So in the interview, the situation from the start will be, in my previous role as a team leader working in the shop, I did this and that. So the situation part of it is where you're painting the picture. In my previous role, working with McDonald's as a team leader, okay?
Yeah.
Then the task will be, I had to manage a team of 5 people.
Okay.
On a particular project. So on a particular shift, team leader, and I had to manage a team of 5 people. And I had to make sure that the shift ran as smoothly as possible.
Yeah.
So the situation paints the whole the general picture. The task tells you exactly the situation. So the task is a lot more specific. The situation is in this context. It's specific. And then your action will be what you specifically did as a team leader.
Okay.
So not what the team did, but what you
did.
You did. So again, in our example, in my previous experience as a team leader at McDonald's, I had to manage a team of 5 people on a particular shift where I was left in charge, or there was no supervisor, my manager was away.
Oh, okay. That's the action.
That's your task.
Yeah.
Your action was, I then delegated responsibilities to each employee and explained to them how this would help the smooth running of the operation or of the day. So specifically, your as a leader then would be the delegation of responsibilities, the overseeing the running of it, maybe the cashing up at the end of the day, the dealing with complaints, etc. But it's specific things you did as a leader. And then you want to explain to the interviewer your results. So at the end of the day, the shift ran smoothly. We were able to run the operation without problems. We resolved the customer's problems. We made X amount of money on this particular shift.
Okay.
You want a tangible result. Related.
Wow.
Okay, so using the STAR technique, you're able to paint a picture, giving them the context, that what exactly the task was, what you specifically did, and then the result you got, the result of your action.
Interesting. Listen to Starr Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London, with HRH Linda Pallien on Career 101. Today we're having a look at how to prepare for interview, and we are looking at the STAR technique that you have to use. The STAR technique that you have to use. Okay. Now, a question just came mind when you were giving us the pointers. Now, people want to actually paint a picture that maybe in actual sense might not have happened.
Okay.
And you have to paint it such that it's somehow somewhat real and interesting to catch your prospective employers. So do you think it is right in a way? If the people can cross-check, what happened to you then?
This is a great question. I just love the listeners for this. Ideally, you wouldn't be painting a picture that hasn't happened.
Okay.
You're allowed creative license to embellish to be able to get your point across.
Okay.
So, for example, in that, and this is a great question because we can learn from this. In that example we just gave about team leadership.
Yeah.
Have been the team leader. There may have been a manager there. Have gone to in terms of crisis.
Yeah.
But remember, you're the one going for the job, so you're not going to tell me about what your manager did. I want to know what you did.
You did.
So in that case, you can embellish a little bit and say, I was responsible for the running of the operations. Of course, if there was a caught on fire, whatever, you need to call your manager, etc.
Okay.
But you can embellish on that leadership skills, just show what you did or what you're capable of. but I definitely won't advise. And for the whole world to know, I isn't advising you to lie.
Yeah. Listeners, HRH Linda will never advise you to lie. You have to be as real and as truthful as much as you can. Whatever you do, that is up to you, though.
That's pretty right. Thank you for asking that.
Yeah. Okay, please go on with it.
Using the STAR technique, you can predict the questions, you can answer, you can also draw on a wide range of experiences. So you can talk about your previous experience, you can talk about if you don't have maybe practical experience, you can talk about experience managing your siblings at home.
Okay.
You can talk. Yeah, you can talk about your project work at university when you're working in a team. The point is to show the competency that it takes to be a leader. Then that I've done it before in the exact same position and I can do it again. And so you can be as creative as you like in this. Another thing about the STAR, that's a really good point I wanted to make. Another good thing about using the STAR is that, again, as I said, you can prepare in advance, draw on a wide range of experiences. I think it escaped me. It's going to come before the show.
Yes, definitely. Listeners, bear with her. Linda is a very, very busy person. She has to use the STAR. She has to use the STAR method to get that one. So don't worry, she's going to get it pretty soon. Listen at Star Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London, Carrier 101 with HRH Linda Pallien, and she is bringing you the best way, how to prepare for an interview to make sure that when it comes to the competency questions, you are able to answer it perfectly without losing track of what you said and asking, please, what's the question again? You don't want to do that. By listening to this program, you are able to do so. You want to know more about how she can help you in that front, please, at the end of the program, she's going to put in her contact details there. Make sure that you get in touch with her. I always say that in the abundance of water, it's only the fool who becomes thirsty. Make sure you take advantage of this program that we are bringing you. Over to you, Linda.
Awesome. So again, the STAR technique will help you in answering any question in general, especially competency questions, but it really just helps you to gather your thoughts together and to be able to think about it and give a comprehensive answer. I definitely recommend using it in interviews. Practice before you go, and paint that picture. This is the point I was trying to make. Remember that when you're being asked a competency question, the interviewer doesn't really care about the situation. They care about what you actually did.
Yeah.
A lot of us get carried away with, and in this organization we had one manager and this happened, and they spend so much time on the situation, don't get to the point of what they actually did and the leadership skills that they used. And is that so? For example, and I'm glad I remembered this. Make sure your STAR is 20%. I'm going to do percentages, but it's not
okay.
Your STAR should be 20% just to paint the picture, your situation.
Yeah, should be 20%.
Just paint the picture and give them some context, because you might have done other experiences. Which particular job you're talking about, or which particular experience you're talking about. Your task is about 10%. We're just saying what the context was and what I had to do. Your action should be about 80%. What you did specifically, even if it's teamwork, what you did specifically, your role in there. So even if it's organizational skills, did you use WhatsApp groups? Did you use a calendar? Did you send calendar invites? What you did specifically and the tools that you use. And then your results should be 20% as well. So focus on the action, what you did, and that's what's going to get you the job.
Okay. So more to do with the action. and how you got the task. You got the results that they need to get you on the job. Okay. Anything else, lady?
That's about it for now. If you want to know more on how to apply it, if you even want to practice your STAR technique, I'm going to allow you the grace to practice with me, and I can give you feedback on the STAR technique you prepared for one skill, and I'll give you feedback on what you could include and maybe how you can crystallize it so that you really paint a good picture and get the job. Do contact me directly. I'm open there, and I'll give you my details if that's okay. So I'm my cheerleader, Linda Pallien. You can find me on Facebook at my cheerleader. My cheerleader is one word, guys, one word. MyCheerLinda. My cheerleader. You can find me on my website, mycheerleader.com, LinkedIn, Linda Pallien, my cheerleader, Instagram, and YouTube as well. There's lots of helpful videos on YouTube on how to answer interview questions, what to expect, what's going to come up, how to do your CV. These are free resources, so definitely do take advantage of those. And of course, you can email me, office@mycheerleader.com.
Wow. Linda, let me say thank you very much for another brilliant time with you once again.
My pleasure. Absolute pleasure.
Yes. She can be your cheerleader, as she said. So get in touch with her and she will do that. My Cheerleader on Facebook and all the other platforms that she's giving you. Make sure you go there. Check up on her. Yeah, who knows? You'll see. She'll be cheering you all the way to the work and to the bank as well. So make sure you do so. Linda, let me say thank you very much once again, and you have a lovely week.
My pleasure, and you too. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye. Well, listeners, that was HRH Linda Pallien all the way from Cyprus, bringing you Career 101. And today we had a look at how to prepare for an interview, the STAR technique, how to do it, how to use that. I talked about situation, task, action, and results. Now, you want more? Continue to listen to us on Star Radio UK. It will be on our podcast page in the next few hours. Make sure you go there. But as she said, go to her Facebook page, My Cheer Linda, and all the smart means that you can get in touch with her, her website, and she will help you to do so. Okay, so she has got some other books as well, books that she's written that will help you in your career as a whole. So one is How to Career, the other one is Career Success, and the other one is a career workbook that you can take when you're going for interviews as well, give you the pointers and what you have to do there. So if you are in need of that, why not get in touch with her or get yourself these books, and it will help you a great deal. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Star Radio UK, and this is your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London, and this is where I have to bring the program to a close for today. God willing, tomorrow we're going to be coming back once we are live, well and kicking, with another edition of the morning show. Until then, it's been me, your one and only Archie, saying have a top of the day. Bye bye for now.
Broadcasting live online.
Okay, a quick break and then we go away. Star Radio UK, your favorite African and Caribbean radio station in London.
Hey, Charlie, you're on your way to Ghana. Boy, oh boy, you stressed out, tired? Go, you're going to be resting. Okay, then let me recommend right there on time. JN Mobile Spa, your health and beauty needs at your doorstep. Are you stressed? Then contact JN Spa on 00233 244 941 002 or 00233 2006 06386,
and they will be right there on time. JN Mobile Spa, your health and beauty needs at your doorstep.
Thanks for listening.